Hey everyone, welcome to the course Hands-on App Development with Ionic, and I am Mohammad Ahsan Ayaz and I'm going to be the instructor for this course. Now before we jump into the course, I would like to introduce myself. I'm a Google developers expert in Angular and web technologies. I have over 6 years of experience building web and hybrid mobile applications. Right now I'm working as a senior software engineer at Klarna, and you can always reach out to me on Twitter at the handle Ahsan_AYZ. Now let's jump into the course overview. So what will we learn in this whole course? So we have 8 different sections, and starting with section 1, we will basically start with setting up the Ionic project. In section 2, we will learn how we can use MobX for managing the application state. We will learn concepts like observables, actions, computed values, and much more. In section 3, we will extend our MobX knowledge and we will create the CRUD operations for the nodes. So we will be creating the nodes, reading, updating, and deleting them. Moving to section 4, we will basically persist these nodes that we have been working with, and we will basically save them persistently into the device using Cordova SQLite. In section 5, we will learn about the Ionic native camera API, and we will add pictures with the nodes that we have been creating so far. So every node might have an image attached to it. In section 6, we will learn about how Ionic native local notifications work, how we can use them for reminders, and how we can actually attach those reminders with the nodes that we have been working with. And in section 7, we will finalize our application in terms of creating the settings tab and finalizing it. Also, we will finalize the about tab with some information, and we will also give the app a final name and also the bundle identifier. And finally, in section 8, we will upgrade our application to the latest Ionic 5. Now, what are the prerequisites of this course? You must be running with a Microsoft Windows or a Mac OS X or a Linux computer. You can either use VS Code or whatever you like for code editing. You must have Node.js 12.x installed in your machine. You should have a basic understanding of Ionic and Angular because this course actually works with Ionic and Angular. You should have basic knowledge of JavaScript and TypeScript because I'm not going to go in details on how JavaScript works. You should also have Ionic and Cordova installed globally in your machine, so you can run commands like Ionic serve, or maybe if you want to run on your device, you can use Cordova for that. You should also have an understanding on how to set up Android SDK in your machine if you're working with Android, or you could also work with iOS simulator using Xcode. You should have a love for hybrid mobile applications and a passion for learning new and cool things, which I'm gonna teach you a lot in this course. Now, what are the goals of this course? So I will help you learn how to develop a hybrid, real-world, cross-platform application using Ionic, MobX, and Cordova. And you will also learn how to connect your Ionic app with SQLite Cordova plugin to persist the data in the SQL manner on the device, so you can use your SQL knowledge to query from this database. You will also learn how to use MobX for state management with Ionic to build scalable reactive applications, so it doesn't matter if you are working with a small app or a large app, MobX will save your life. You will also learn how to use Ionic components to build high-end user interfaces with enhanced functionalities, so you can basically use what's coming out of the box and you can also build on top of that. You will also learn how to create abstractions for storage, so instead of just working with device, it will also start working for the browser. And that's it. Now let's get started and start the journey.